Let's see what we're looking at today.
Booking.com has all kinds.
Fucking ads. Mute. I want to fucking hear it today. There's going to be something entertaining today. I'll just watch wavywebsurf. Okay, let's see.
Longtime viewers know I have a bit of an obsession.
The unhinged crimes of fast food employees.
Longtime viewers know
I know what today's video will be.
Gentlemen,
I think I know what we're gonna. What's good, guys? Welcome to a brand new fucking video. Today we're reacting to wavywebsurf. I just love this guy for like talking about the most insane shit, like this or this or this or this and this and this and this and this and this. Fucking monkey. And then I get a fucking. And we're just reacting to pretty much like to ones of people committing crime over fast food. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. I haven't watched the whole thing, but there's a certain part that I think you guys might like. So here we go.
longtime viewers know I have a bit of an obsession with fast food and restaurant-related crimes. In recent years, they've only gotten more bizarre, such as a Chinese restaurant recently caught with
deer
in its freezer. This Taco Bell worker was just arrested for shooting a gun at a customer who asked for a free water cup. And you've got beloved restaurant mascots getting arrested on police body cam.
Oh damn, that was all I forgot about that. Saying God, I've never been to a Chuck E. Cheese. I would've fucking loved this.
We'll be exploring this ridiculous restaurant crime wave today, and I think a great place to start is the man accused of perpetrating an $80,000 mac and cheese scam at Chick-fil-A.
Huh? What?
He rang up 800 trays of mac and cheese.
Whoa, hot fuckity damn. Brother, you do not need that many mac and cheese in Chick-fil-A McDaddy scandal. McDaddy.
Chick-fil-A McDaddy scandal.
McDaddy.
23-year-old Keyshawn Jones.
Okay, Jones, you literally look like a fucking meth head. I'm sorry.
2025, this guy worked here. The Chick-fil-A on William D. Tate Avenue in Dallas, Texas. This Chick-fil-A is highly reviewed and has been around for literal decades. We're talking Los Pollos Hermanos levels of...
Oh, I know Big Dog Daddy's gonna like this. Oh, those polos hitting them on those. Yeah, I did it, baby. Woo!
Customer service here. Minus the meth part.
It's excellent.
You could say it has something of a legacy in the fast food chicken world. This standard of excellence was something Keyshawn seemingly held for a time, but for unspecified reasons, in October of 2025, customers noticed that he mysteriously disappeared from the restaurant. Coinciding with the disappearance of Keyshawn, restaurant visitors noted cashier clerks getting cagey when the subject of mac and cheese was brought up in orders, leading some to
mac and cheese with the chicken strips.
You might be thinking this detail is a completely made-up embellishment that I put in solely for storytelling purposes. And my response to that is you're absolutely right.
We made it up.
But in all seriousness,
we made it up.
What happened to Keyshawn? Why did he disappear? So Keyshawn didn't actually...
Why you look like you're on crack, brother?
He was fired back in October of 2025. The reason for this firing, we don't know that. But his firing isn't why we're here. It's what happened after he got terminated. In November of 2025, Keyshawn Jones was being accused of perpetrating a multi-$1,000 revenge theft scheme involving hundreds of catering trays of mac and cheese. Over a period of months, the man covertly snuck into the store using prior connections and would steal trays of mac and cheese without anyone knowing. He hoarded these catering trays back at...
God damn, who is there? A Discord mod?
And would host secret banquets with other fast food criminals in his network. The men gorged and got fat from their spoils, with Chick-fil-A getting totally screwed in the process. And what I just described to you is the fake story that most people online have taken as fact recently. I repeat, do not sue me. What I just said was totally bullshit. However, Keyshawn did allegedly perpetrate a Chick-fil-A mac and cheese scheme, but just not in the way that you might expect. After getting fired, this guy was caught on surveillance camera returning to
Ooh, you're busted!
close about a month later. While it's unclear exactly how he was able to have unfettered access to this register while being terminated, Keyshawn, aka the Mac Daddy, got to cooking when he saw an opportunity. Keyshawn allegedly used his knowledge of Chick-fil-A's register system to ring up a total of 800 catering trays of mac and cheese.
Holy fucking obesity.
And then subsequently processed a refund for these trays to himself using his own bank cards.
Okay, first off, who in the ever-living fuck is going to order 800 goddamn mac and cheese? That shit's gonna take fucking forever!
Netting what is reported to be close to $80,000 in funds. No mac and cheese actually exchanged hands, bro just printed the money out of thin air. He actually thinks he's the Federal Reserve over here.
Brother, this is not the infinite money glitch.
I want to note that
I mean, I
there's
guess
some
it kind of is what he's
discrepancy
for
in
his
current
case.
reports about this story, with some claiming that he did this big refund scheme in one fell swoop, and others say it was done over multiple visits. I have to say the latter option makes more sense, but regardless, Keyshawn wouldn't get away with this nearly six-figure heist. Chick-fil-A store owner Jarvis Boyd was able to notice the massive debt on his balance sheet, and after shitting his pants, he checked the surveillance cameras and found out why that happened. Boyd notified the Grapevine police on November 29th, 2025, telling police Keyshawn had swindled him.
What? This is not like the police!
Had his direct deposit set up with a local credit union when he still worked at Chick-fil-A, suggesting police look there for the stolen funds.
Give me the chicken.
Footage, cops were able to confirm
Why
that
not
he
the
wasn't
mac
back
and
Keyshawn,
McDaddy?
and cross-reference the location of the pilfered funds, which totaled up to $80,105. Feeling as though they had enough evidence, the police went on a manhunt for the at-large
We're off to get a man
Months
who
later, in
just
April
did
2026,
something
an
that's
arrest
so
warrant was
utterly
issued,
so
but the
much
cheesy con man
bullshit.
was slippery, to say the least. As the saying goes, real G's move in silence like
Oh,
lasagna,
dear God.
and the
No! Oh my god! So this was what mac and cheese probably could have looked like if he was in the annoying orange. That song I never got. Why was there never an annoying, like a mac and cheese character in the annoying orange?
Daddy managed to noodle his way around police for several weeks, evading arrest on multiple occasions. However, on April 17th, 2026,
Beep,
on
beep,
National
fuck you.
Cheese Ball Day,
Damn, National Cheese Balls Day? That was...
police
God damn.
managed to arrest this guy. Keyshawn Jones is facing charges including property theft, money laundering, fraud, and evading arrest. He's reportedly being held on a $111,000 bond at the Tarrant County Jail. If convicted, the Chick-fil-A Mac Daddy faces a maximum of 10 years in state prison. Considering the sky-high prices of not just...
Brother, okay, yeah, this part's a sponsor. But over the fact you were fired? Why were you fired? We might never know.
every gallon on your first tank of gas.
If some of you want to scan that right now, I'll let you scan that and type that code. I'm not sponsored by Upside.
Using promo code wavywebsurf. Big thanks to Upside for sponsoring.
Inside this West Palm Beach Taco Bell Monday, an argument, then chaos.
He shot a customer over a water cup.
Excuse me, what? Okay. Okay. Why?
Okay, so a bit of a self-report here, but
Self-report here as well. There were times at Wendy's where I got the McFrost and it was in the building. It was like with my mentor on Mondays. And I would always do this sneaky thing. I would fill the thing up with soda, put the lid on, put the straw in, and leave the fucking building. Yes, so I've done some shit myself.
and I'm sure many of you watching are well aware of the fast food water cup trick. You're at a fast food restaurant, perhaps in a broke degen phase of your life, and you want a soda with your food, but you don't want to pay. So you ask the clerk,
can I also get a free water cup?
And what do you do with it? Well,
Yo, what's up, man? Can I get a free water cup?
make sure nobody's looking and take that free water cup and slink over to the soda dispenser and fill that bitch up with Dr. Pepper or whatever preferred soda you like. It's a relatively victimless crime and virtually no one is inconvenienced by it, but technically, yes, it is stealing. And I guess someone has to refill the syrup dispenser faster, but I mean, come on. Now, as someone who worked in fast food many years ago and also who has just historically been really thirsty when I was younger, I found that it's rare that restaurants actually crack down on folks for exploiting the water cup trick. But just know that when they do, there can be potentially life-threatening consequences for you. This is Florida man Rob Steiner. On April...
Okay, we got another Florida man, I've heard. I've heard so many. They always do wacky shit. And why do you look like the villain from Lazy Town? I cannot remember his name. You know, the guy who sang... Hey, we are number one. Hey, peak song.
27th, 2026. He was in the mood for America's favorite Tex-Mex slop and made his way over to the local Taco Bell at the intersection of Military Trail and 45th Street in West Palm Beach, Florida. Guys, I love Taco Bell, but we gotta keep it real. That shit looks...
For their Brother, that is not beans. It looks like someone just smeared their shit and just put some expired melted cheese and called it a fucking day.
Like dog food. Anyways, Rob presumably makes his...
Yo, what's up, Rob?
Doesn't perform the water cup trick. Rather, he just sits down at a booth and chills. His critical role in this story will become apparent soon enough. Let's...
Okay. Nothing wrong. He's not doing anything wrong.
The register on this day is 20-year-old Damari Jaquan Patterson. And because of his standing as cashier, he, by merit of his position, is on the front line of the water cup defense force at Taco Bell. While most fast food clerks could be described as meek, this guy was anything but that. In fact, this person may have actually been overqualified for his position of soda thief stopper. According to police reports, Patterson had a history of violence, including domestic disputes and also pulling out knives on people during heated arguments.
Okay.
A rowdy rap sheet here. And given his passion for protecting Taco Bell soda fountains, you'd have to have a death wish to pull the water cup trick here.
Get the death note.
Serious business. Taco Bell has Baja Blast.
Peak drink. Fucking my favorite one of them all. Fucking a blast, especially when you go to the bathroom. That's why it's got Blast as the last name.
And we find that Patterson is willing to protect it by any means necessary. Now back to Rob's point of view.
Rob.
After Mr. Steiner sits down, 3 women enter the store.
Oh no.
Let's just say they were up to no good.
Wait a minute. So it's normal women?
But apparently one of these women requested a water cup.
Yeah, let me get a water cup.
Violent cashier,
I'll get a cup of
Mr. Patterson
water.
here.
I'll get a
And
free
what
cup
did
of
she
water.
do after getting the water cup?
Man, get your
She filled it up with soda.
Get a cup of water. I literally tried to fill it with soda.
His goddamn mind. A verbal altercation explodes as
Okay, I'm gonna replay that so you can hear it.
After getting the water cup, she filled it up with soda. Damari sees her do it and he loses his goddamn mind. A verbal altercation explodes as the 3 women get into it with Damari and other staff members who apparently had called them out over the soda theft. Mr. Rob Steiner, who is off to the side sipping on a NOS energy drink that he hilariously smuggled into the restaurant.
Nice. Good job, buddy. I'm proud of you. A+.
He can sense something crazy is about to happen and starts recording. That recording is the video you're seeing on screen now.
Yeah, I can see it. Looks like a typical day at Taco Bell. Yo, you need to chill, bro.
Yelling and bickering continues for some time, and you can start to see customers noping out of the restaurant as the conflict escalates. The feeling of something horribly wrong is about to happen was apparently palpable inside of the Taco Bell. And finally, it happens. What you're about to see is Patterson allegedly attempting to pistol whip one of the customers.
Oh!
When he does so, he shoots off a round after swinging his gun like a fucking moron. Everybody in the restaurant then flees and runs for cover.
Oh god, Icers, hope I don't get age restricted. Whoa! Yeah, he's running for it. He's running for it.
I knew it was a gun. That's what.
The one Florida man. The one Florida man that does nothing wrong. He's the innocent one. He's perfect. He's the one we've been looking for. We found
I
him.
went into fight or flight and just ran out of the building.
The response time in this area...
Yeah, brother, I would not blame you. I'd be running the fuck out of that building. And I'd be going calling the cops too, because what the fuck? Brother, it is not that serious. I know it's a crime, but... Look who's the criminal now! You fucking idiot! Yeah, just let me pull in my fucking gun and go like... Bah, 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 bah. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Is insane, because within the same video recording, we can actually see that police arrive and enter the building as they go in to apprehend the shooter and assess...
Over that fucking cup thing. Brother. Over a cup of free water that they just wanted to get with soda. And you just decide to become the villain. What the fuck was the point? Why did you bring a gun? That's what I want to know. Maybe like in case someone tried to break in or just try to fucking start a robbery. I mean, he can be prepared, but at the worst fucking time.
For injuries. So what exactly happened on the inside after the gunshot was fired? Did somebody actually get killed over a water cup? According to reports, Patterson's swinging of the arm during the pistol whip motion knocked the lady directly in front of him down to the ground. The gunshot that happened almost immediately after grazed the eyebrow of one of the other girls. So he literally did like a fucking combo attack here. Bro hit the bullet curve technique like that one dude in the Tubi TV movie.
No! No! Alright. What the fuck?
After dealing combo damage to 2 of the 3 in the water cup group, Patterson had his eyes on the third, who was a short distance away from him near the door. Patterson allegedly fired a shot at her, but thankfully he missed, resulting in this bullet hole that you're seeing on screen now. You might be surprised to learn that according to affidavits, Patterson himself called 911 soon after the shooting, fully admitting to Baja blasting at the water cup girls. But
you did it to yourself. Did this idiot really think this through, honestly? Because probably when he found out what he just did, he's probably like, yeah, I'm going to jail, so I'm going to turn myself in.
He claimed it was in response to them jumping on the counter and threatening him.
Bullshit!
He specifically told authorities that he believed the women were armed. But big surprise, when they searched the women, they had no guns on them at all, and neither the surveillance footage or Rob Steiner's video showed any of the water cup group jumping on the counter. Not that jumping on the counter would justify use of lethal force in any case. Yeah, Patterson totally overreacted here. I mean, I'm all for defending against water cup soda bandits, but attempting to blow someone's shit smooth off is taking it a bit too far, bud.
Literally,
you're
buddy.
Throwing your life away for a 99-cent cup of soda, it's not that serious. Unsurprisingly, police felt this guy had committed a crime. Their affidavit specifically says, quote, Patterson did intentionally and unlawfully threaten by word or act to do violence, which created a well-founded fear in the victims that such violence was imminent, unquote. Because of his passion for protecting soda, Mr. Patterson would be arrested and charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault with a firearm. As for the lady whose eyebrow was grazed, they later drove themselves to the JFK North Medical Hospital. They were treated for minor injuries and released not long after. Damari Patterson would appear in court later on April 28th, and he still remains in custody. His next scheduled court date is May 27th.
Oh, damn.
The Chinese roadkill conspiracy. So, Chinese buffets are like infamously some of the most grotesquely ran establishments. And yes, I know it's not fast food, but there are so many stories from these places, and I think this is the video to talk about the men. I have one that literally got caught with roadkill in its freezer. Welcome to the China Queen Buffet. It's not all too unlike any other strip mall Chinese restaurant that you'd find around the United States. Questionable review scores, dated-looking decor with the interior design of a nursing home. If I lived in Pineville, Louisiana, I'd pull up there and load up on some General Tso right now. You know it's going to slap when it looks like this. I just might have to make sure that my medical insurance premiums are up to date because this place has something of a, let's just say, history to it. As recently as April 1st, 2026, the Pineville China Queen has had some health code infractions during inspection, such as an employee drinking a beverage in a sensitive food prep area, and another violation citing toxic cleaning chemicals being stored incorrectly. Another gross one in the context that this place is a buffet is an infraction citing that food wasn't marked with the time that it should be cooked, served, or discarded, implying that there could be, let's just say, some freshness issues at play at this place.
Oh my
But
god.
hey, at least these guys aren't storing raw salmon in plastic bags on the floor like that other Chinese buffet was.
I don't know what this is. This is fish on the floor.
So China Queen had a couple of minor oopsies, but by the time their April 8th follow-up inspection came around, they had corrected all of those issues previously mentioned. But there was one other thing going on here that the inspector seemingly missed. On April 21st, 2026, a member of the public shared this image to Facebook, allegedly taken behind the China Queen restaurant. It shows a restaurant worker skinning some sort of 4-legged animal in broad daylight outside the building. A Facebook post describing the incident read, quote,
Chinese restaurant between Super 1 and
TJ Maxx in Pineville skinning roadkill behind the restaurant yesterday. They found the skin and head in dumpster out back. Y'all might want to bring a DNA kit to these restaurants to check the status of meat you are eating from these places. God, man. These Chinese restaurants are really doing the most to keep those offensive stereotypes alive about them serving cat and dog meat to customers.
Yeah, they just want to keep that shit alive at this point. There's no point of hiding it. They just love them cat and dogs. I mean, I'm pretty sure they would love cat dog.
Jesus Christ. What
like,
the
good
fuck
God.
is going on here? The Facebook post exposing the alleged skinning operation eventually caught the attention of the Pineville Police
It's
Department.
Skinner!
The obvious
Where?
here is that the restaurant.
I mean, you swear, you
whatever
fucking
was
dumbass.
skinned in the back alley at the buffet. But police were saying that probably wasn't the case, though they were concerned to say the least. Pineville PD suspected.
Oh, god damn. You look like a fucking horror game character. Bro walking like fucking Matthew Lillard in the first FNAF movie as Spring Bonnie, in that one Shaggy from the one Scooby-Doo movie he played as Shaggy, Matthew Lillard, saying, Are you challenging me? As he's doing that fucking menacing walk.
Kill animal being skinned for later consumption by the photographed employee in question, which was not only
Is that a baby
extremely
chair?
unhinged, but legally questionable in the state. Louisiana law states that the collection or
People!
kill is illegal without permission from the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries, and they didn't have any permission to do that. So police set out to China Queen to look around and get to the bottom of the
China Queen!
butchering. According to reports, when searching the kitchen, police allegedly discovered a deer carcass stored in a freezer alongside other food, as well as deer and body parts in a box near the dumpster outside. So yeah, not looking good for the restaurant. They allegedly had a fucking roadkill animal hanging out with
How had they not fucking closed?
Their food that was to be served to customers. An employee, 44-year-old Jiang Hua Zhang, would claim to officers that he had found the deer carcass along the road the morning of the skinning. He went on to further state that he planned to use the deer to create some sort of meat stew, and that it would be for personal use. Still, the fact that he put the roadkill meat in with the other food, bro, that meat is not up to health code freezer standards. It probably had all kinds of bacteria and slime on it that you potentially cross-contaminated to other items.
Yeah, where do you go? You just fucking poisoned everyone, bitch!
This dude is out here trying to start a new pandemic.
Breland said
Brother, we got the Honda virus, now we're about to get the fucking deer virus!
the dangers of harvesting roadkill doesn't just stop at the dinner table. You could even face jail time for trying.
You have to contact the LDWF and ask.
Why do you look like Jack Black with that
In
beard?
the wake of the discovery, the butchered roadkill deer was immediately removed from the restaurant, and China Queen staff plastered.
I'm gonna read this. Notice, we apologize for the recent incident. The items involved was never intended to be served to customers, but it was improperly stored. It. What the fuck does that say? That's crossed out. Has been fully cleaned out and sanitized. We are covering with health authorities and connected our produce to ensure this does not happen again. Thank you for your understanding, China Queen. And this is why I go to the culinary, so I don't make the same mistakes like this.
This haphazardly slapped together notice on their door. And man, this statement is crazy. I'm imagining somebody reading this with no context, thinking that somebody got served human feces or something. We apologize for the recent incident. The item involved was never intended to be served to customers, but it was improperly stored. It has been fully cleaned and sanitized. We are cooperating with health authorities and have corrected our procedures to ensure this does not happen again. Thank you for
Hit that dong!
As a result of this incident, China Queen reportedly temporarily halted service, and Mr. Zhang was actually charged for his roadkill culinary experiment. On April 26th, Zhang was cited for possession of taken deer, which can result in fines up to $950.
And to anyone think I'm saying that was playing to say that racist word, you are fucking wrong.
At the restaurant, I don't know about that.
China
but you
Queen.
gotta imagine he was fired. As
Please.
far as I know, China Queen is still in operation, and if I'm ever in the Pineville area, I'm gonna stop by and try it out. The pictures of the food online actually look pretty good. I just reckon I'll be cautious when it comes to soup of the day or anything.
Bro takes one bite and fucking dies.
Poop thrower. There are
Whoa! Who's throwing shit?
fast food stories that baffle the mind more than what happened at a Tim Hortons on May 14th of 2018 in Langley, British Columbia. At some point during the day, an older woman
Oliver's pissing me off.
then hurriedly barged
him.
into the restaurant. She wasn't after food, she was looking for a bathroom. Prairie dogging and on the verge of exploding, the distraught lady demands the cashier to let her into the restroom. And from
Let
what I
me
can tell, it
in.
seems the bathroom here was for paying customers only, which she wasn't. The cashier
Bullshit!
tells no, and the gassy guest then launches into a tirade against the worker. CCTV footage shows the two squabbling back and forth for some time. The restaurant is packed with customers, and as they argue, you can imagine literally everyone inside is watching this play out. You know, it's like a Waffle House moment. After squabbling
Waffle
for
House.
some time, the customer apparently had enough of this shit. She reaches over, grabs a handful of napkins, steps back, and within a matter of seconds expels a massive turd of shit onto the floor, to which she then...
Whoa! Ma'am, there are children here! Motherfucker, you cannot be this dumb to go shit in a public restaurant where there are children! Does that make you technically a sex offender?
cashier that was trying to block her bowel movement. The woman then takes napkins, wipes her ass a bit, and then skedaddles out of the restaurant feeling like a brand new bitch. The Tim Hortons turd tosser was
ban her
almost
from
immediately
every
reported
fucking
to the
restaurant,
Royal
please.
Canadian Mounted Police, who initiated a citywide manhunt for the defecator. She was found later that day and taken to the gulag for her foul crimes. One question many had at the time was, why exactly wouldn't the Tim Hortons let her use the bathroom? I mean, if she was truly about to shit herself, can't you just do a homegirl a favor? Well, Tim Hortons said that the customer in particular had caused problems at that store before.
Alright, I'm back. I just had to take the dog out.
And staff had her on a, so to speak, no shit list. Quote, our current understanding is that the team member used their discretion in this case and denied access to this guest based on past behavior and out of concern for the immediate safety of team members and guests in the restaurant. As matters escalated, the team member contacted local authorities for assistance. The Tim Hortons poop thrower to this day is unnamed by media outlets.
How? How have we not caught this insane piece of shit? No pun intended. I cannot believe she took a shit in a fucking restaurant out in the public for everyone to see. And there were probably kids, grandparents, some freak ass motherfucker. All that shit. There were probably little toddlers. And she gave no shit. No pun intended.
I don't know what happened to her in terms of punishment. If any of you Canadians out there have information about the Tim Hortons shitter, feel free to share it.
Please tell me she gets behind bars.
This is such an urban legend for you guys, and there might be developments that aren't as commonly known about it outside of Canada. Beneath his perpetually frozen smile, the soft, fuzzy costume, and those eyes
oh God, no,
is a cold, calculated criminal waiting for his moment to strike. Hide your purse and hide your wallets. Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Goodbye, Charles.
Cheese actor arrested on police body cam. On June 28, 2025, a mother named Michelle Allen had taken her child to the Chuck E. Cheese location on Scherer Road in Tallahassee, Florida. This visit was nothing out of the ordinary. Games, pizza, mascot meet and greets, typical Chuck E. Cheese visit. Though what was out of the ordinary is what happened after she left. The following day after visiting the restaurant, Michelle realized that not only was her debit card missing, but somebody had been issuing fraudulent charges to it from various stores around.
Yo, Chuck! Charles! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Town, hitting 6 different businesses and racking up costs in stores that she never went to. Somebody had charged a total of $105.57 on her account. Michelle visited some of the stores that were charging her in an attempt to understand what was happening or who could be behind this. And that's where she made a break in the case. One of the businesses had CCTV footage of an individual using her card to purchase goods. And who was it? Charles Entertainment Cheese. Yep, Chuck E. Cheese himself was behind the card theft. Or, well, to be more specific, it was the guy who played Chuck E. Cheese at that one she visited. 41-year-old
Oh, god damn, brother. You look like a fucking light bulb with that forehead.
L. Jones. Michelle
had
seen this guy uncostumed at Chuck E. Cheese before. She recognized Jermel's face and reported him to police. On July 23, 2025, officers would be dispatched to bust the undercover criminal masquerading as a pizza-loving mouse. They pulled up to the Chuck E. Cheese in no mood to play games. When they got there, there was indeed a Chuck E. Cheese mascot in the store on that day, working. Now, anybody could have been inside of that costume, but they were pretty sure it was Jermel. The following is police body cam footage showing officers trapping the rat in 4K.
The fucking Five Nights at Freddy's FNAF 2 sound when animatronic is near, it's just fucking hilarious.
Stop resisting. Don't let your hands go. Stop resisting.
Stop resisting.
Stop resisting. Let it go. Let it go. Do not cause a scene here, sir.
As the costumed actor is escorted outside, there is much confusion and even anger from restaurant patrons on the inside, with customers accusing the cops of traumatizing children.
I'm saying, yo, this motherfucker literally just stole some mother's bank card. How do you explain that shit to them?
He's a criminal. What would you like to know?
I would like y'all to walk him out the door and say, traumatizing all these children, seeing somebody.
But fuck the children! This motherfucker literally stole someone's bank card!
After quieting the scene a bit, the time finally came to
Oh my god, are people this dumb?
And there was some concern that they could have potentially had the wrong guy. The moment of truth.
No.
Does this come off, man? Is this...
Here we go! Big reveal!
Yep, it was him, alright. They thankfully detained the right.
Hell, John! Yo, they did a Scooby-Doo shit.
But Jermel seemed to have no recollection
Jamel?
of any credit card fraud. Well, damn.
I would've got away for you once for your damn kids!
Let him go. I'm all for giving someone the benefit of the doubt, but it's pretty hard when cops subsequently search Jermel and literally find the woman's bank card in his pocket with receipts from where he spent her money. God damn, dude. You gotta lock in.
Damn. Damn!
Oh, I wonder what this one is.
Yep. And there's yours too. So you did have your phone on you. I thought you told me you didn't have anything on.
I thought I didn't have it today.
Bullshit.
I found that today.
Okay.
I found that today.
In light of these findings, Jermel would be arrested and charged with suspicion of larceny,
I'm imagining the parent there and just finding out what this guy did. She'd probably be like, oh my god. This motherfucker just stole fucking some woman's credit card.
possession of another person's ID without consent, and fraudulent use of a credit card 2 or more times. He was taken to Leon County Jail, where he posted his $6,500 bail on July 24th.
Honestly, he deserves it. Honestly, he fucking deserves it. Like, that goes into another part of Chuck E. Cheese's most insane history.
25. A spokesperson for Chuck E. Cheese put out a statement on the 25th saying, quote, "We are aware of an incident involving a part-time employee arrested at our Tallahassee location on Wednesday. We have taken the appropriate action concerning the subject employee." And by take appropriate action, what they meant is that they put Jermel in a spring-lock Bonnie suit and killed him.
Yeah! Woo! We are killing him!
Just kidding, they fired him. Jones would later plead not guilty and is being represented by the local public defender's office. I'm pretty sure his lawyer's name is like Jimmy McGill or something like that. Don't quote me.
Jimmy McGill. I call me Jimmy McGill.
As criminal case, guy in a Chuck E. Cheese suit stealing bank cards. You can't make this up. Bro, the way they unmask him, it's so Scooby-Doo. On January 26th,
I would've got away from you fools to fucking damn cops!
No contest and was sentenced to 3 years of probation. The Burger King slapper. I often hear people
Oh my fucking god.
complaining about the service inside of fast food restaurants. You know, like the employees are rude and don't seem to give a shit about their jobs and stuff like that. Well, I mean, when the pay is terrible and you have to go through what the victim in this story did, you can kind of see why the morale isn't so high at these places. In Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, on June 26, 2020, 21-year-old Austin Addison entered a Burger King in a fit of rage. This guy claimed to have had something stolen from him by a woman that worked at this restaurant. This woman was some sort of acquaintance of
What if, like, he's gonna hit a woman?
And he demanded she come out so he could confront her. Now, on the receiving end of this
oh my god
outburst is the
oh my god, holy shit. That actually, I'm not making this up. I'm not trying to be rude or offensive. I literally thought that was fucking Stephen Hawking's. I thought that was Stephen Hawking's because of the way his face is positioned and mouth. I am sorry.
The cashier on screen here. His name is unknown. And this cashier does
Hello,
his best
unknown.
to maintain order and protect his employees. Austin, the petulant manlet,
Damn.
quickly loses his temper.
Damn.
He completely blows up on this cashier who's just doing nothing more than politely refusing him from seeing this employee that this crazy guy is trying to just summon to the front on a whim. And
New York, Pitts. What's the word? People, am I right? But seriously.
what does he get in return for his patience? A slap to the face.
In fucking jail for robbery.
Damn.
So she needs to get the fuck out of here before I get her put in jail for the rest of her life. You are on camera right now?
Oh!
After smacking the
What an asshole!
poor cashier, Austin Addison stormed out of the store. Police were called about the slap. And the person filming the
Bro, you are not Will Smith.
video claims that not long after, they saw the slapper being confronted by a police deputy about a half-mile down the road from the restaurant. Addison would eventually be arrested by police and charged with harassment, disorderly conduct, and criminal mischief. Yes, for slapping a fast food employee, you will get slapped in cuffs. I think that's only fair, right?
Nice.
This Burger King slapping case wound up going quite viral on social media, with many engagement baiting accounts on X creating fake stories for why the slap occurred. The most infamous, of course, being a post that claimed, quote, "Guy slaps Burger King employee because his nuggets were too spicy." Which is so fucking stupid. But yeah, guys, you wonder why
Fucking love
fast
it.
food workers don't seem
I'm
like to
loving
real
it.
work. They're getting paid pennies on the dollar to deal with some of the most mentally deficient 80 IQ rage pig crackheads in America on it.
And that's why I am worried about getting a job. Honestly, I respect employees. I'm proud for what they do. They shouldn't have to be harassed, overworked. They should be paid more, respected more, and treated like, not like fucking robots. We need to fix our society at this point. We're getting fucked over.
Daily basis. You try to be polite and a pissed off moron with a speech impediment slaps you for no fucking reason. But yeah, cut these workers some slack. They may have just gotten physically assaulted 5 minutes into their shift before you came in. Taco Bell nacho cheese snot rocket incident. If you thought workers putting bodily fluids in food was a thing of the past, I hate to inform you, it's commonly done still. And not only are workers sabotaging customers' orders, they're hawking loogies and co-worker meals to settle grievances too. On May 6, 2025, at a Taco Bell on Highway 90 in Milton, Florida, Karisten Royal, who was a Taco Bell employee, had come by the store while she was off to pick up some fries and a 10-piece nugget.
Shit.
Which I have to say, first and foremost, is insane.
That looks good as shit. Put that in my mouth, bitch. Put it in, daddy. Cause the nugget daddy wants that in his mouth.
Insane to order from a Taco Bell. Just go to fucking McDonald's.
Bro, give me them daddy nuggets. Nugget daddy needs his nuggets. Make them nice and greasy and juicy for me, boy. I would love to have a little bit in my mouth. You would enjoy my nugget. I need to fucking chill.
But when she opened the bag to see her food, she saw something in her nacho cheese container that
Nacho cheese.
Right. Inside was a strange mucus-like substance inconsistent with the rest of the foods.
That looks like school cheese to me.
And upon closer inspection, this was no guacamole dipping sauce. It was a straight-up loogie, a full-blown snot rocket, described as stringy and disgusting. Karisten notified the assistant
Snot rocket. What's this motherfucking jargon?
Manager on duty, who went ahead and reviewed the surveillance footage, where she found that one of their employees, 34-year-old Felicia Archer, had directly spit into the nacho cheese cup.
Oh my fucking God. I thought I was a man, and I thought they were busting a nut, not spitting in the fucking, not your cheese.
That came with the meal before it was served to Karsten. Milton police would be called to the premises where they questioned Felicia, who openly admitted that she had done it, claiming she had a personal grievance against Karsten. The police report about this said, quote, Archer stated she believed the victim was attempting to engage in a relationship with Archer's boyfriend, which she described as a beef between the two. So it seemed that there was some sort of...
Oh, that is bullshit. I hate when there's people like that, but this is a health code violation, for goddamn sakes.
Work-related love triangle going on that ended in biological snot-powered warfare.
That is disgusting.
Felicia Archer was arrested and charged with misdemeanor culpable negligence. She'd be taken to the Santa Rosa County Jail, where she was released the following day on a $50 bond. The woman was also banned from that Taco Bell. And as for Karsten, well, despite being the victim here, she also found herself without a job, as allegedly she posted about this incident to social media, which violated some sort of Taco Bell policy.
What fucking Taco Bell policy? And that is bullshit. I should have had to get... Great, now she's probably on the fucking streets. Because she posted something on the internet. Now tell me this, Taco Bell. How do I explain to someone on the internet that someone spit in my fucking food? I need to let the information be known. That is some bullshit.
So as a result, she was reportedly laid off due to bad publicity from the incident being shared. Which I have to admit is complete fucking bullshit. That's what
I'm saying! That is complete bullshit! Because I don't know what kind of policy this is! What is this, the go fuck yourself policy?
The case would be closed pretty quickly, with Archer being in court by May 20th of 2025, and she was found guilty and sentenced to 6 months of probation. And well, you made it to the end of the video. I hope you guys...
Yeah, I've been trying fucking insane. And we made it to the end. Hope you all enjoyed. I know I have. Fucking mess of a video this is what's gonna be today. And remember that one short I did? Well, I'm about to recreate it. Time for my victory mountain. No! Yeah!